Hey guys, welcome back. It is Sunday PTCGL day. Yesterday we got the quick 3-0. Some glitches working in our favor, I guess. Basically unplayable second game, but you know what? A win's a win. We're going to try and get 3 more today. Here's the deck list on screen, as per usual. Let's get them. Alright, game number 1, Sunday edition. Hope you guys are having a beautiful, beautiful weekend. A very relaxing one. Maybe playing some Pokemon cards, are ya? Let me know if you are. Let me know what decks you're playing. Always like when people tell me if they're playing something, especially if it's strange iteration or all around strange deck in general. I love to see that. I love when people try to, whether or not it's top tier, when people try to like innovate and play around with stuff. That's kind of one of my favorite parts of the TCG, finding something and then fine tuning it. Kind of what happened here with Flareon. Arceus was a big help in that, but still pretty decent deck even without the Arceus before the introduction of that. All right. So great start here for second, as long as, I mean, we can't get married anyway. We get the double turbo. Unfortunately, this isn't a Flareon V, because that would be like perfect. But we had the Marnie to find the Flareon V. So whether we find an Ultra Ball, whether we find a Flareon V, we're happy either way. Double turbo is definitely harder to find, since we have like 8 shots at the Flareon V with the Ultra Balls versus 4 with the energies. There we go. We got an Ultra Ball. That's what we like to see. That is what we like to see. All right. Treasure Energy does nothing, so that's the one we get rid of. And let's get rid of Lucky Energy, because we can capture energy if we want to get another Flareon in play. It's kind of like another way. We didn't have the option last turn, or we would have had another extra 4 ways of getting our Flareon V if we could have captured energy. But we want the double turbo here, because that allows us to attack to charge up our Flareon here on our first turn going second, which is dirty. This is the dirtiest thing we could possibly do to our opponent. We are playing against a water deck though, so I mean, we need every advantage we can get here. When our big fluffy boys are getting hit for 2x, they go down pretty easily. I assume he's playing the Inteleon Arceus something or other. Alright, Arceus VSTAR. We're okay with that. Now, also very nice that the 2 retreat cost allows us to get our Flareon out in the active if we have some means of getting our Flareon VMAX. Would be very nice. But, you know, if not, we just start attacking. We can capture energy, I guess, and then we can power up our second Flareon. Actually, at this point in time, if we get an Ultra Ball, we should definitely Arceus VSTAR, and then we can pick out what we need. We'd have to put another energy on our Arceus at that point, but it would get us out of this dead hand. So an Arceus VSTAR, an Ultra Ball, which we've already used one of, or a Flareon VMAX would also be awesome to start slamming their active. I didn't even check in Astral Radiance if there's cool special energies. It could be something that we look at adding to this deck. I'll have to take a look at the list. I know the Roxanne card is pretty dirty. So we might have to look at using those instead of Marnie's maybe. I don't think we want to go for more than that. We don't want to trainer up our deck too hard, where we do need the energies to hit for big damage. Kind of making a deck more reliable in one way, but less reliable in, you know, the damage numbers, which are kind of the thing that this deck has going for it. We want to be one-shotting everything that's big and not playing against Malamars. I shouldn't even bring up the word Malamar because we'll end up playing against it next game or something. Let's go, Arceus Sparkius. Oh no, our Arceus is down for the count. We got chunked. We got chunked for days. Alright. We need a Flareon VMAX here real bad. Not an Arceus. What are you doing to us, game? We just got absolutely boned here. It sucks because we don't want to retreat either. But we kind of have to. But we kind of have to because we're gonna go down if we don't. Feels bad. Capture energy onto the Flareon. We can get another Flareon V, I guess. And end turn. We're on the ropes here. So if he has a boss, we just straight up lose. But we basically need to draw a Flareon VMAX or a Marnie. Would do it probably in order to get out of this bind. It would. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, we're GG on this one. There's no way we're powering anything else up. Over the old concessionaroni. GG easy. Fist bump. Don't flex at me. I fist bumped you. Defeat feels bad. We had a good chance there at the beginning, but not quite all the components in place that we needed. All right, let's game number 2 it, and then at the end, as usual, we'll check our rewards or whatever the hell you want to call them. Rewards. All that card dust that we don't necessarily need. We could maybe bling out our deck a little bit more. I guess we already have the Rainbow Arceus. We could go for the alt art or something. But it's always good when there's another deck that we need to create. Like when the Mawile V comes out, which probably will never happen. Really sad that didn't happen. I went like, oh man. Give me a really strong. Give me a Mawile VSTAR that like absolutely kicks ass and does damage. And choose Bubblegum. But is all out of gum. Give me one of those. Come on, let's go. You won the coin flip. You're going first. All right, let's hope for the God Hand here. We want the God Hand. We want the double turbo. We want that. We got the double turbo. We didn't get the Arceus and the Flareon V. That and like some way for the next turn to have the Arceus VSTAR is like one hit KO. Central. All right, I see where we're at here. One mulligan. We're starting off with a Flareon in the active, which is less than ideal, but we have the Flareon VMAX. We get the Arceus VSTAR. We get a double turbo and a Marnie. So we're doing pretty good. I think maybe we double turbo onto the Flareon. Got the Eevee sleeves. Very cool. Eevee sleevies. We can double turbo and then flaming breath, which will do no damage, but it will give us 3 energies, and then we'll have our energy for attachment next turn, which is kind of like just a little bonus action. It sucks that we don't... Well, we're going to get 1 card drawn. So that 1 card drawn, we can Ultra Ball, get our Arceus V. We don't really need the Marnie, I guess, if we already have our V-Star. So we could use the Marnie and the Fire Energy, maybe, for our Ultra Ball, or whatever we draw. Unless we draw an Arceus V, then we're LOL in. Okay, so double turbo energy, which is a little dangerous because we need fire energy to attack. We're really banking on the fact that he does not Marnie us. So we're going to Ultra Ball, our Marnie, and our fire energy. We're going to hit done. We're going to get an Arceus V, put it on the bench. Really unfortunate there wasn't the other way around that we started, because we would have been able to power up here, but it's okay. Our Flareon's powering himself up right now. He's going to use his Flaming Breath to get a 3rd energy on him. And now, as long as we keep our hand here, we are absolutely dumping. Pumping and dumping. Heat energies are very nice. If they could throw in some like other special energies that are fire type, that would be absolutely awesome. Or colorless ones are fine too. Give us loads of those. Training Court, alright. Do we have any? Yeah, we have a basic energy in our discard pile. That's kind of nice. Training Court works very well with this deck. I don't think it works well enough that you want to use it. But when when your opponent uses it, you say thank you. You give them a tap on the ass. And then you kick their butt. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, hopefully don't have the choice band. Don't have the choice band. Our Flareon needs to live this, or we're in trouble. Because all of our energy attachments, everything's down the drain. And our hand sucks right now because we're... Well, no, we could Arceus VSTAR, but then we can't even attach energy. Okay, quick ball. I think he's not running choice band, or he doesn't realize that he should get the choice band. Unless I missed there where the cards flew across the screen. Choice band is like the only way that Arceus is knocking out. Okay, we're just running Arcei. Professor Research. Do not have a choice band, for the love of God. Just let my Flareon survive. It's okay if he takes 200 damage. We're alright with that. Worth it. Another Sobble. Okay. Can those friggin... I think... What is the rotation? Battle Style isn't on. So these like stupid Sobble... Stupid Sobble, Drizzile, Shady Dealings is going to be like an ongoing thing for quite a while, I think. I don't even care that it's extremely strong. It's more the fact that it usually takes like 10 years for people to use them. Which is not bad, I guess, if you got a cold beverage to sip on. But it's a little bit painful. When your opponent is going through their deck, they don't know what they want. Fine if you're playing against a Master Ultimate Champion Plus, because they will immediately pick what card they need because they know what they need. When you're playing against Lewis, no offense Lewis, but Lewis doesn't know what he's picking. Which is fine, you know. Sometimes your name is Lewis and you don't know what you need out of your deck. Quick ball. Alright, we're just loading the bench up here. Energy search, okay. Fiery Wrath Moltres, huh? Interesting. Galarian Zapdos, okay. Might have a little bit of a dog bork in the background. Come on, Lewis, please. Come on, Lewis. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go. Do 200 damage. Almost knock out the Flareon V. I believe in you. I know you can do it. You know what I also wasn't considering? The fact that he had the double turbo on there. Shows how much I'm paying attention right now. It's going to power up the Zapdos probably. It's weird that that says before doing damage, but I guess if I had like heat energies on, he could Thunderous Kick and remove the heat energy before kicking me, which would give me less HP. That's kind of interesting. Super, super interesting. Alright, Flareon, you're in. Arceus VSTAR, you're up. We are going to Training Court, get one of these bad boys, and we're going to Arceus VSTAR, we're going to Starbirth, we're going to get a Flareon V, just so we can get it out of the deck. I was going to say, where are the Marnies at? We're going to get a Marnie, and then we can shuffle this back into the deck. So it's important that we took the fire energy out of the deck first if we're min-maxing here. Marnie for days. Put those energies back in the deck. Hopefully get a Flareon VMAX would be very nice. Yeah, there it is. Pump it. Pump it up. Alright, so then we are going to put a fire energy on him. And we are going to max detonate and hopefully get 3 energies. It's okay, we got 5. 480. See you later, Arceus VSTAR. Kind of neat that the V-Stars only give 2 prizes. You would think with their like special ability that they would make them more of a liability, but I guess they're not quite as strong in terms of like damage numbers and HP, so. Right. Opponent's turn. He's got the Zapdos out there. We got 3 Pokemon V in play, so he's going to be able to, if he has a fighting energy, pump us for 170, which is a little bit concerning now that we've already taken damage. Dire Flame Wings, okay. Does he have the fighting energy? How many would that deck even run? It doesn't look like there's any in the discard, which is interesting. We got the Arceus V here that may or may not attack. We're sort of in a bad spot. We might have to, if our Flareon gets knocked out, or Flareon VMAX rather, we might have to put the Arceus VSTAR in the active just to soak damage so we can have more time to power up our Flareon, our second Flareon here. We need 4 more prizes. Okay, there it is. Energy switch. Alright. Okay. Powering up the Moltres. I see ya. So our Arceus VSTAR is kind of useless at this point because there's not really any way that we're gonna get 3 energies on him. While he's in the active, he's, the Zapdos is gonna mop him, which is fine. We can sacrifice him. They can think that they're taking a couple prizes and getting closer to winning the game, but little do they know they gotta knock out this little fireplace boy. If they're not taking that into consideration, if they're just trying to knock things out, get some prizes, maybe they're thinking like, oh, why is he gonna feed us the Arceus VSTAR? Well, I'm feeding you that so I can power up this little boy here. Fireplace V. Marnie. Alright, not what we want necessarily. If we don't have a way to Flareon VMAX here, this could be bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Did not see that coming. 45 minutes into his turn, he Marnie's us. We're gonna remember to use our training court to get an energy out. Not that we need it in our hand, but just in case. Always good to put more energies out of the discard pile and back into the deck when we have the chance to. Or just for extra cards in order to, if we have an Ultra Ball or something, that we can get a Pokemon out of the deck, then we can use that. Just to make our Flareon VMAX hits a little bit harder. This is not good. Or a burn. Right in the dog. Okay, so not a big deal. Did he used the fighting energy to retreat? Why? He could have knocked out. Maybe he's scared that the Flareon's gonna like get powered up somehow. Oh man, we're in trouble. How many? We only have 1 VMAX in the trash. Interesting. So let's put a single strike energy on him. If we end up having to attack for some reason with his Scorching Column, we need another fire energy on there, but I think if that happens, we're pretty much boned. Although it doesn't look like anything can one-shot him, so maybe we're not. I would have thought that maybe he didn't think that we were actually going to put the Arceus VSTAR out, that we were going to come out with another Flareon VMAX. But little does he know, his Marnie D'd us in the B. And now we have nothing but energy in our hand. Need a Flareon VMAX, an Ultra Ball, or a Marnie on our draw. But I mean, now at least Arceus VSTAR can soak a couple hits, because I mean, Thunderous Kick would have done it. Well, I guess not, because oh, there's the fighting energy back on the Zapdos. Is he gonna put the Zapdos in the active? Maybe he's gonna retreat. Is he gonna get a balloon for the Galarian Moltres? Is he gonna get a balloon and put the Zapdos out? I feel like that is probably the play here. If he has another balloon, I think he must have another balloon. I didn't see what he just pulled out of his deck. This game gets worse with every patch. Like, why is this card behind the Arceus? Like, the layers are not in the right spot. There's an energy on here, but you can't really see it. At least most of it. All that effort to make the game not look like the card game by having these like mini pictures of cards. And it makes it worse than ever because for some reason the layers are not coded in the proper way to know that like energies need to be on top of stuff. Oh no! That's bad. We lose. We're gonna lose. The boss's orders. The worst part is Lewis not only kicked our butt, but he did it so slowly because he's a cool dude. Damn you, Lewis. Good game though. You got us. I thought for sure we were golden there when he discarded the energy. I don't think we have any way to come back here. Let's try anyway. So we'll double turbo in here. We're going to training court. No, we don't have any way to. We don't have any way to power up. If we somehow get a Marnie and we get a Flareon and a Flareon VMAX. No, because then we're gonna have to attack the Arceus V. We're done. We're GG easy. We got a choice belt here that he's putting onto an Arceus V for no reason, and we're gonna call it a game. Why is there cards on the ending screen? Your guess is as good as mine. PTCGL. Remember, guys, it's an upgrade. It's definitely it's definitely not worse than PTCGL. All right, guys, we're concentrating here. We're gonna get a win. We gotta win a game here on the Sunday. We got the opposite effect of yesterday where we couldn't lose. Now we can't win. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this win. All right. What is that? LZHC? Don't know what that means, but GG. Man, the texture or whatever's going on with this coin is something else. I meant to check too if my settings, if it reduced the quality. I don't understand when other people play cards, but you have the option to play the card, but like the game can't handle both people playing cards at the same time that aren't revealed to each other. So it like freezes the game for a second and like no longer gives you the option of doing what you were about to do. This is turning into another PTCGL rant. It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm losing and salty, and everything to do with my gripes with the game. It's okay. If I see another Sabo, I'm gonna lose it. Yes, as long as we win this one, we're done for the day. We're calling it a weekend. That's it. That's all. Get out of here with your stupid Moltres that attaches energies to itself. We don't want to play against any more of those. Alright. We got double turb. Man, we get 2 Marnies, but I think we just don't use the Marnies. Do we use the I think we don't use the Marnie. He's gonna do a $1.90 to us. We might lose here because we don't have a second Pokemon. If he has like a choice belt or something. But we're going for it. Gamble. We're gonna gamble it here. So we could have Marnied and had another Pokemon just in case Flareon V gets knocked out. But I'm under the impression that he is going to Aura Burn us for 190, which is going to leave us with a big old 20 HP. We're going to be alright. And then we have the Flareon VMAX. We can come in and hit this Moltres for KO. That's how I see it playing out. But who knows? With Drizziles, LZ could go through his entire deck and just absolutely shaft us in the B. Come on. Drizzile. Prof research. Interesting. You're gonna dump your whole hand? Yeah, you're gonna dump your whole hand. Maybe they don't run Marnie, and that was kind of the only option. Little last ditch effort to get an energy card. Rapid Strike Urshifu. All right. Where's the energy attachment? Let's see it. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Is there a reason why they run the Moltres that I'm not thinking of? Alright, we're golden. No Marnies. We got all the Marnies. We're pumping and dumping here. We are fully erect. Got a Marnie, so we can attach to whatever we manage to pull here. Hopefully another Flareon. If we get an Arceus, we'll slap that bad boy down too, just in case. Alright, another Flareon's fine. So we're playing the old version of the deck without Arceus in it, apparently. Who needs Arceus when you power yourself up, right, Flareon? Come on, give me a big old max detonate. There we go. Pumping. 410. See ya later. Couple prize cards. We got another Flareon we don't need. We'll still play the Arceus down, just because it'll allow us to have more cards out of the deck that aren't energies, just in case we have to KO like an Arceus VMAX or something. We need those extra damage numbers. We don't have a boss now, or it would be nice to. If something's in the active that we don't necessarily want to knock out, we could pick on whatever the big boy attacker is. Alright, show me Avery. Okay. Good thing we don't have to discard Pokemon from our bench. We usually don't want to discard, or usually wouldn't have to discard Pokemon anyway, because we only want 3. The ideal scenario is that we have 3 Pokemon, 2 Flareons, and an Arceus, and that's it. Nothing else. If we can get rid of these, well, we don't want to get rid of these. If we can get rid of any excess, like so the Flareon V here is excess. We do so with like an Ultra Ball or something to try and just get them out of the deck. Get them in the discard pile. Alright, powering up slowly but surely on the bench here. And we're gonna max detonate, because why not? Okay, there's an Arceus V, an Ultra Ball, some stuff that we wanted to get out of the deck while we're hitting something small. Why not? Flashbang. Sobble. Putting the Sobble in the active. Okay. I see what you're doing here. Trying to give me 1 prizers. Next turn we're powered up with the second Flareon, so like even if this one goes down somehow, we're gonna be A-okay. We don't need Arceus at this point. It would be nice to hit the Urshifus with the Flareon that we have on the bench, because he does an extra 20 damage instead of a 20 damage less from the double turbo. Since they have 220 over there, being able to only, flip 2 energies over on the 5 cards for the attack makes it a very, very easy KO. I can't remember the last time that I didn't get 2 energies on an energy flip in this deck. There's so much energy in it that you're bound to get at least 2. So 2 happens, but you're bound to at least get 2. Come on. Sonia. I wanted to click on that and not click on the deck, but I guess you can't. Interesting. Okay. 3. Gotta do 150. 170. Get out of here with your Moltres. It's gonna knock out one of the Flareons. Hopefully, like, if it's just gonna knock out this one, it's not the end of the world. Again, just kind of stalling over here on the other side of the table. We'll call it a table. The hexagon, octagon. Alright, let's just do extra damage for days. Why not? And we're not going to play the other Flareon. We're just going to try to end the game with this one Flareon VMAX. See, there we had the 2 energies, so we still would have knocked out the Urshifu. Even though we get a terrible draw for our attack. We just put all 4 single strike energies on our Flareon. See how much damage we can do. It would be nice to get this guy out of my hand before I Marnie. So I mean, if you were going for an attack and you had a Marnie, I guess you could play him on the bench. If you didn't, you know, if you were going for that one last KO and you don't think that he's gonna get bossed out and attacked, because you know, if we lose 2 prizes at this point, this poor little 210 HP fireplace is a lot easier to knock out and end the game than our 320 chunky boy, fluffy boy in the forest, which also seems a little bit dangerous. That could have a forest fire of some sort. The other Pokemon don't seem all that concerned. It's okay. LZ's just taking a minute to consider what he's doing. Gonna shady dealings for another 20 minutes. At least when there's like just that there's so many different options with the Durziles that it like really confuses people on what they should take, and they take a really long time to pick what they want. Been seeing some Clara play recently. Seeing some Clara play. 11 cards in his hand. That's pretty sick nasty. So here we got the 330, so we're gonna do the extra 40 damage. So we only need 3 energies to slap this bad boy. It's gonna do a $150 with that single attack. All right, put him out. Let's go. Big boy versus big boy for the game ender, for the weekend ender, hopefully. Again, if I don't win at least one game, then we go into embarrassment overtime. Come on. Bring it on. Bring on your 150. For style points, we're going to put another single strike energy on here. And we're going to swing. We're going to swing. Come on. We need 3. 3 energies. Let's go. Max detonate. Oh, baby. We got 4. See you later, Urshifu VMAX. The king of KOs, Flareon VMAX, pulls it out in the end. Saves me from the embarrassment rounds. We got the victory. So let's check out our prizes or whatever the hell we got. All right, continue. All right, we got some coins, we got some tabs and some crystals. All of those gamer items, those mobile gamer items. Collect our daily quest here, a bunch of coins, I guess. Collect 2 rewards. We didn't even get any packs. That kind of sucks. Sorry for making that sound more exciting than it was going to be, but that's it. That's all. Thanks for tuning in. Join the Discord. See you later.